How you doing, guys? It's your boy Perfect Illusion, and this will be my first game playing this Black Ops game. And my thoughts on it, man, this game is amazing. I'm really loving this game, and it's a few things that I love about this game, and there's a few things that I wish I could change, but you know, it's like all games. You got the pros and you got the cons. Starting off, my first pro con is the shooting. It is a very smooth. It's very different. Not very different from Modern Warfare, but kind of different. You have a few different things. Like in this one, you actually can't double run, which means like you can't click it twice to run, at a little bit faster pace. It's a little bit slower in a sense. It's not really a lot of jumping around and a lot of all the shenanigans that you see in Modern Warfare that I don't really like because it's kind of unrealistic. Don't like seeing people, run around, jump around and all that. But it's pretty awesome. Yeah, and this flash completely. This was a completely coincidence that this grenade happened to be landing around this guy. But, whatever, we'll take it. See, I'm just loving the way it is, I'm loving the customization of it, I'm loving the smoothness of it, I'm just loving the way the guns sound, I'm loving a lot of things about this game. It is pretty awesome. It also has a different type of health system. You can actually see the health bar over people, which is a little different. Haven't normally seen that in any COD games, but it actually works. I'm kind of liking it. It's not that bad. Another thing that I like is the map. The Miami map is so unique. It's so different. It's so cool. It gives you that Cold War, Tony Montana, Pablo Escobar type of 80s vibe. The scenery is beautiful. The lighting is awesome. The way the map structure is pretty dope. It's pretty unique out of any COD map I've really seen in a minute. It's just great. Nothing too bad I could really say about it. And that new jammer, it's pretty cool how you could put that jammer right there that blocks off a little section of it. Really helps you immerse yourself in the game and really hide yourself so you could be able to defend whatever hard point you're defending. The gun I'm using is the M16. I just happen to like the M16 the most because it's just so well rounded. It has very good stopping power, as you can see right here. A few bursts, they're done. It's very accurate as well. It's just an all around good gun. And where I'm hiding at is it's just awesome. You got the dark lighting of the map right here. It's kind of dark and gritty on the beach, and then everywhere in the map is just very unique. The lighting is awesome. It's so unique. Everything in the map is different. Like you have open spaces, then you got very closed in spaces for a nice close combat. You got dark gritty beach, which is more dark, and then you have this beautiful mansion. See, this gives you that Tony Montana vibe, that Scarface vibe. I don't know if you ever seen that movie, but pretty good movie. And this gives you like that Scarface vibe inside this mansion. It's pretty awesome. You also could see his footsteps. You can see the dirt. I'm not sure if y'all seen it or caught it, but you can see the dirt and the footsteps of people as they're walking around. It's very detailed, and you got to give credit to a game when it's due. My favorite score streak to use is the artillery. The artillery is very powerful. I only killed one person in here, but I done used it a couple times and got at least 4 or 5 kills. I done had it used against me and got blown away with my whole team. It's a pretty powerful score streak. Not sure if they're going to lower the explosive radius of it. They may dumb it down since this is the alpha version, and they're just testing it out, testing the waters and seeing what's going on. But it's a very strong score streak, and it's very effective. Now on to the weapons. So far in each weapon class, because you have different weapon class, you have assault rifles, submachine guns, and a new thing which is tactical rifles, which I guess you could say DMR, which means designated marksman rifle, but an M16 is not really a designated marksman rifle. It still should be classified as an assault weapon, in my opinion. Someone that knows, a little bit more about guns than the average Joe. So you have tactical rifles, and in tactical rifles you have, which they give you in each class, they give you an American type of weapon or more of a democratic, Great Britain, America, more of that Canada, that type. And then you have the communist, which will always be like the Type 63, like Chinese type or Soviet Union. So they give you a different aspect of each gun, which obviously makes sense because the game is called Call of Duty World Cold War. So yeah, it gives you different types. So you have the XM4, which is kind of like a M4 type of rifle, but I don't think the M4 was out around that time, which is still cool though, called the XM4. And then you have the Krig 6, which is kind of like the Galil for all my veteran Black Ops games, people that play Black Ops, you know. And then you have the AK-47. So they always pretty much give you different types. They give you the American Democratic once again, and then they give you the Communist Soviet Union China. Just like in the submachine gun, you got the MP5, which is the American-based weapon. You got the Chinese, which is the Type 821, which is pretty cool. And you have the AK-74, which is going to be a new meta. Because let me tell you, this gun is good. It's a pretty good gun. It's very accurate. You know, I like it. Then you have light machine guns. You have the RPD, and you have the Stoner 63. Hell yeah, that Vietnam era, the Stoner 63. Very reliable weapon. And then with snipers, you have the LW3 Tundra, which is actually, they don't give you a communist and American, or I should say democratic type of gun in this class compared to all the rest that do, because these are still pretty much democratic, as weird as it sounds. But you have the British gun. I think this is the British gun. If you go to the customization right here, it says Royal and Crawl body and comfortable IRS improves targeting and hit potential from long range. So it's most likely a UK gun, or I could say. And then you have the American one, which is the Pellington 703, which kind of reminds me of the M24 Scout sniper rifle that Marines use a lot. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. You have the Millstock Reflex, the Cobra Red Dot, the Silicix Holo Scout, Vision Tech 2 times, American made combat optic, Axle Arms 3 times, another classic American scope, and then you have the British 4 times. So they don't give you a Soviet Union sniper, more like a, as I was expecting, which probably is going to be in the full game, the Dragunov. And then let's go back to tactical rifles. In the tactical rifles, you have the M16, pretty standard. You got the quick LED, the quick dot LED, the Millstock Reflex, the Cobra Red Dot, the Silicix Holo Scout, the Vision Tech 2 times, Axle Arms 3 times, and then the Royal and Cross 4 times, or Cross. You put the silencer on it, pretty standard, you know, nothing really different from the other Modern Warfare games. You could customize it how you want it. I'm gonna show you a little bit. Pretty unique lasers, different magazines, you know, the usual. And then we're on to our secondaries. So the different secondary, you have the 1911, the American Old Reliable since 1911, and then you got the Die Mati, which is similar to the Rift, I guess you could say, a Riftica. I'm not sure how you say it in Modern Warfare 1. Not sure what's it called. The Diamiti, which is a 3-round burst gun. Then you have the shotgun, which is the Hauer 7.7 pump action shotgun, high damage with a possible one-shot kill in close quarters. Excuse me. The Gallo SA-12, the Spaz. So far, I haven't used this gun, but I have got it used against me, and this dude was butchering people with this gun. And let's go to launchers. So far, they're only giving us one launcher, and that's the Sigma 2. Lock-on rocket launcher, anti-vehicle weapon, delivers devastating damage, small ammo pool, and slow handling speed. This gun is a lock-on weapon, but you can free fire it, so it's pretty cool. Now we're going to go to the tacticals. You got the smoke grenade, stun, nothing different. Frag, C4, same thing. And the field upgrade, which is something different. So proximity mines, I'm not sure, but so far they're not a secondary or a first weapon or a first type of, I guess you could say, lethal weapon. It actually comes within the field upgrade, and each time that it loads up again, as you can see, it has a recharge timer of 2 minutes. So I guess every 2 minutes you can actually deploy this proxy mine, which is pretty cool, but maybe a little OP. Then you have the SAM turret, which We all know about the SAM turret. And then something I'm actually really liking about this game, the jammer. Creates an electronic disruption field, disabling enemy field upgrades, which is pretty good when you're at a hard point or you're capturing a flag and you can pretty much blind everybody outside, so you pretty much are like kind of hidden. And then the field mic deploys a recording device that highlights enemy sound on your minimap, which is probably one of the most unique field upgrades. It's pretty dope. It's something that's very interesting, and it says confidential, something that you feel like the CIA or the KGB would have, you know? It's pretty cool. This game is not just about soldiers. So far, what I've been seeing is a lot of CIA versus KGB action. Cold War makes sense. Then you have the wild cards, which I was explaining earlier. You have the Lawbreaker. You can equip any weapon in either slot and equip any perks, which is might be a little OP because you don't have to use one of your perks, but then again, it's pretty awesome. Then you have Danger Close. Equip extra lethal and tactical equipment and start with max ammo. We've seen that before. It's pretty awesome, and I love these cards. I love the cards, the old school Vietnam Ace of Spades cards. If you don't know about that, do your research. But anyway, then you have Gunfighter. Unlock 3 additional attachment slots for your primary weapon. We've seen that before too. Pretty awesome. I'm loving it. And then you have Perk Greed. Equip 3 extra perks. 3 extra perks. I haven't used it yet, but we're gonna see about that soon, because that is pretty good. Okay, and then we're on to the actual perks. So far we have 3 perks in each one. In perk 1, perk 2, and perk 3, we got different ones. We got Engineer, which detects enemy equipment and score streaks through walls. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like the NVG on the lighter, the old school lighter. That's pretty awesome. And then you have Tactical Mags, maximize resistance to flashbangs and stun grenades, immune to gas. Cool, another unique picture on the lighter, pretty awesome. And then you have Flak Jacket, take less damage from any explosives and Molotov fires. We've also seen that before too, and it's pretty cool. Man, I'm loving the Vietnam artwork on this game. It's just so dope. And then perk 2, you have Scavenger, replenish ammo from fallen players. We've seen that in many COD games. Nothing new. Let's move on. Quartermaster, recharge equipment over 25 seconds. And if you don't know, this is for the wild cards, because the wild card actually has a timer. So if you deploy a proxy mine and it blows up, you have 2 minutes for it to recharge again, and this diminish it by 25 seconds. You also have Tracker, see imprint of enemy footsteps, aim at enemies to reveal them on your team minimap. We've seen that also in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I hate this perk. I repeat, I hate this perk in Warzone. It's kind of OP. You can pretty much see people's track them, and it just annoys me. Then in perk 3, you have Cold Blooded, something we all expected. AI control score streaks will not target you. Player control score streaks will not highlight you. Show up cold on thermal. Players and vehicles won't see your nameplate, so they won't see you, which is pretty cool because I hate when people see my nameplate. Ghost. We also seen this. Undetectable by enemy spy planes whenever you are moving, planting or defusing bombs or controlling score streaks. And Ninja. Sprint more quietly. Resistant to field mic. And if you don't know, the field mic is this. The cool ass field mic. I'm loving it. It's so unique, dude. It's so unique. And now we're on to operators. Yes, they have operators. They are still going with operators just like Modern Warfare. And it's pretty cool. You have Adler, which is MACV or SOG CIA, which SOG means Special Operations Group. And then you have Baker, which is a Navy SEAL. Pretty badass, pretty badass. You have DGI Garcia, which I'm not really sure what DGI means. Might have to search it up after this. Then you have another Sims, MACV, SOG, Special Operations Group. Then you have Portanova. She's part of the KGB, most likely a KGB undercover spy. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm liking her. She's not bad. And then you have Stone, which is Milsim. So he's like in between. You have Hunter. He's also Milsim. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm liking him. Not bad. You have Vargas, which is Milsim too. Looks like an old school Vietnam Gulf War type of guy. Then you have Song. She's also Milsim. And Powers, who is also Milsim, and as you can see, she has the cookie U.S. Marine pattern, I guess you could say, more of a Gulf War type of era type of vibe, which is pretty cool. So far the operators seem pretty cool. I've been using Sim a lot. You know, I'm a very big fan of Special Operations Group. And that will be all for today, guys. It's your boy Perfect Illusion, and I appreciate all y'all for watching my video. And I'm not going to get into what I dislike since the alpha, so I'm going to just let that be seen until the full games come out. And if you like this video, please drop a thumbs up in the thing, and let me know in your comments on what you think. It's your boy Perfect Illusion.